Haunted Doll Robert, USA. In the small town of Key West, Florida, there exists a chilling tale that has haunted locals and visitors alike for generations. The story centers around a doll, but not just any doll. This is Robert, a seemingly innocent, unremarkable figure, at least that's how it appears at first glance. But behind his glassy, unblinking eyes lies a presence that has terrorized countless individuals. The doll was given to a young boy named Robert Eugene Otto in 1904 by his Bahamian servant, who was believed to have practiced dark magic. The doll, which stands only about 3 feet tall, was dressed in a sailor's suit and has the kind of stiff, stitched smile that feels unnatural. For reasons unknown, young Robert immediately formed an attachment to the doll. And soon, strange occurrences began to unfold in the Otto household. It wasn't long before the Otto family noticed unsettling things happening around the house. Robert Eugene, now simply called Gene, would speak to the doll as if it were alive, calling it Robert and spending hours in its company. Gene's parents would hear muffled voices, conversations they were certain weren't coming from their son. When they would investigate, they would find Gene sitting with the doll, who seemed to have moved to a different spot from where it was left. And then, there were the sounds. The house was filled with disturbing noises. Faint giggles, footsteps echoing through empty rooms, and the sounds of scratching at the walls at night. As the years passed, the phenomenon grew more sinister. Gene would frequently be heard yelling in fear at Robert, claiming the doll had done something, or that Robert was angry with him. And, bizarrely, as Gene grew older, his demeanor began to change. His once friendly personality was replaced with an eerie, cold behavior. He would often speak to the doll in a language no one could understand, and sometimes Robert would seem to control his actions. Neighbors spoke of seeing Gene walking down the street, talking to the doll, his eyes glazed and unblinking, as if he were in a trance. The doll was said to move on its own. Its hands would shift, its facial expression would change from a smile to an angry grimace, and on occasion, the doll would be found sitting in a completely different position than it had been left in. Those who visited the Otto household reported a feeling of dread that washed over them whenever they were in the same room as Robert. The air would feel thick, heavy, as if something dark and oppressive was lurking just beyond their vision. Eventually, the Otto family moved out of the house, but the doll remained, left behind in a room where it had been for so many years. However, this did not stop Robert's reign of terror. After Gene's passing, the doll was donated to the Fort East Martello Museum in Key West in the 1970s. But instead of becoming a benign exhibit, Robert the doll only grew more malevolent. Visitors to the museum, drawn by the eerie legend, have reported strange occurrences surrounding Robert. Some claim to have felt an icy chill near the doll, while others insist that Robert's eyes seem to follow them, no matter where they stand in the room. The stories of misfortune seem endless. People who take photographs of the doll without asking for permission often experience inexplicable bad luck, accidents, or worse. Some have even received strange letters months after visiting the museum, apologizing to Robert for mocking or disrespecting him. One of the most chilling aspects of the curse surrounding Robert is the warning that visitors must heed. If you wish to escape unscathed, you must ask for the doll's permission before taking his picture. It is said that if you fail to do so, Robert will seek revenge, often with devastating consequences. Those who have mocked him or failed to show the proper respect claim to experience accidents, health issues, or disturbing dreams in the days following their visit. Some have even gone so far as to write letters of apology to the doll, begging for forgiveness in hopes that the curse will be lifted. The unsettling presence of Robert the doll is more than just a tale of a haunted object. It is a lingering force that continues to captivate and terrify all who encounter it. Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, there is something undeniably chilling about the idea that a small, seemingly harmless doll could harbor such an evil and insidious power. Robert the doll remains in his glass case at the museum to this day, a silent, unblinking reminder of the terror that began over a century ago. And for those brave or foolish enough to visit, one thing is certain. You'll never forget the feeling of Robert's eyes watching you, waiting for your next move.